back at work 2 days of the week now. So one of the days that I go in is Tuesdays, so that's today. So we are headed into the warehouse right now, Ridgewood. Neil typically drives because I usually pump in the car. Today's a Tuesday, so we have a lot of people, a fully staffed day, and we usually order lunch for everybody and we have lunch together, which is really nice. I'm in charge of ordering lunch, which always is a fun task for me because I get to choose food for the day. Personally, today on my plate, I am working on our newsletter, which I haven't written in a couple of months. It's my first newsletter back from maternity leave, and I'm excited to be writing it, but it's also like, I don't know, I've been procrastinating it because I feel like the newsletter is a place that catches people up on Yoseka. I missed a month, so I'm thinking, oh, what really happened that month? And just trying to catch up and make sure I include all the important updates on it. So I'll be writing that today. We'll be having lunch together today, and I'll just take you guys along what today is like for me on one of the days back, and we'll see where the day takes us. Every day starts with looking at some emails, and I always check my to-dos in my planner. And I know I said that I just have my newsletter to work on today, but every time I look at my planner, I'm like, oh right, I need to do that thing, and oh right, I need to do this other thing. I'm not really precious about my work planner. It's very functional. I'm just gonna plan my day a little bit and think about what I can actually accomplish today. I think about all the things that I need to do like this week, and I make a list, and then from there I kind of break it down day by day and think about what's actually, like what I can actually accomplish this day, that day, and make the to-do list for each day from there. So I'm just gonna take a minute and think about that. I'm gonna work on my newsletter, planning on sending it out tomorrow. And I have to reply to Tono and Limbs about an event that we're planning together for later this summer. I've got to reply to April from Travelers for an order we're trying to put together for a Travelers event that we're working on, ordering lunch. I have to post an Instagram story about the latest episode of Catching Up that went up. We leave early because we have to pick Jacob up from school. So I think this is doable for today. And again, I just broke this down from like my weekly to-do list. So this is what I imagine is a doable to-do list for today, but let's see if I can actually get to actually getting all of these things done today. I don't know, wish me luck.
Oh, hello.
Packing, Neil's having a meeting. Okay, it is 10:06 and I have ordered lunch and I have posted an Instagram story for the Catching Up episode, just to like we like to do that just to like let everybody know that we have a new episode up. And I just get those out of the way first so that I can just begin to narrow things down and knock things off my to-do list. I like to just knock those little things out of the way, and then kind of I have a better sense of like how my day will look like when it's like fewer things, and I know exactly how much time I have left. Okay, it's time to do something that is harder on my to-do list. We're planning an event with Tono and Limbs for later this summer, and we just narrowed down the dates to July 26th to July 29th. And so that's really exciting. I would say like Tono and Limbs inks were really hard to find here in the US. So we reached out to them and wanted to see if we could bring a bunch of their inks, like essentially their entire collection, over here and offer them in the US. And they were super excited about it. Basically reached out and asked if Tono and Limbs wants to do possibly an event here with Yoseka, and they've never done anything like that here in the US. So we're planning that, actually. We think it's going to be called Spacewalk 2025 Summer New York at Yoseka, and we're working out all of the details. So it's definitely worth doing, but I've been procrastinating. Like, each of these emails takes me like an hour to write because it's just like it's just a lot to have to consider, and I want to make like my words as clear as possible to prevent any miscommunication with the language barrier. Okay, I'll be right there. Thank you. Hi. Yay, lunch is here. Okay, I have the Tono and Lynn's email that I'd like you to read.
Looking back to last year, we actually started off from talking to a couple of brands like TSL, CY.
Yeah, I know, this is hilarious because like basically this is how Stationery Fest started, is that it started with just one little event.
No, two.
Two. It started with two events in TSL and CY.
Yeah.
Supposed to be doing nib grinding at Yoseka.
Right.
And then it just snowballed. It literally snowballed into Stationery Fest.
Right. Two people that just happened to be free on the same time.
Yeah.
And then our store cannot accommodate the space.
Yeah.
So shout out to TSL and CY. You are forever. I'm forever grateful for you guys.
So wouldn't it be really funny if we made this whole big thing about how we're not doing Stationery Fest and then we're going to semi-do Stationery Fest again? I'm just kidding. This is not going to be Stationery Fest. We are not doing Stationery Fest.
So the reason we're doing this is just to bring more brands to everyone here to know about and make them, help them be more accessible to, Yoseka. Or just like everyone else,
Yeah. Okay, are we ready to send this email?
Yeah, please.
Should I propose a call? Is that something I should do? Or I'm sure we will have to have a call at some point with them, so it's probably been like 2 months.
Yeah, so that's aimed for mid-April.
Mid-April.
Yeah.
Should I mention that now or wait?
Yeah, mention
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So after we talk about this, there will be a little back and forth, but kind of just like anchor the conversation.
Right, like let's iron these details out and then like aim for a conversation mid-April to touch base again then.
Right.
Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, Neil has always very good ideas. That's why I always like to ask him. But I'm the one who usually writes all the long emails.
Yeah, long emails are hard. Emails are very hard. It's a different skill,
Yeah.
that I don't have.
Yeah. So we're good partners. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
Let's meet again later.
Bye-bye.
Sending. Now I'm going to work on my newsletter, and I really put a lot of thought into the newsletter. It's something that I write every single month, and before I went on maternity leave, it was something that I wrote every single month, and I really do my best to put my heart into it a little bit, and I enjoy it. It's kind of like something that I do at work that I really get to just take my time with. And reflect on, and I don't know, it's like rare that you get to just at work to just think back on how you spent your month, so I try to really take a beat and use this time that I'm writing my newsletter to really enjoy it and savor it a little bit. So I'm gonna isolate myself here. I'm in our YouTube recording section here with all of our equipment. I love, I just got so distracted before even starting the newsletter, but one of my favorite things, one of my favorite moments of the day is getting the little updates in Jacob's school. I love that there's this app that his teachers use. I think a lot of schools do it, but there's an app that the teachers use to take pictures and send updates throughout the day of the kids. And maybe once or twice I'll get a photo of Jacob and what he's doing throughout the day, and it's literally just one of the highlights of my day, just to be distracted for a second from what I'm doing and be able to see what he's doing. And it's been really, really cool to see because he started off the year so shy, and it was one of the things that I was like kind of worried about for him. But to be able to see him like slowly throughout the year making progress, and like in more and more photos, just like playing with his friends, or just like being with his friends, or like participating in like the circle time or whatever, singing the songs, even just like clapping along with songs that they sing in the morning. He's like slowly doing that now, and it's just really, it makes me so happy to see. And it's just a little highlight. See, I guess he's playing in the kitchen with his friend. I cut out his friend in the photo because I don't want to show like another kid. But yeah, that's what he's doing at school right now while I'm working my newsletter. It's just a little peace of mind thing to know that he's happy, he's there, he's playing, he's chilling. Back to the newsletter focus. So this is the April newsletter, and I just start out with a list of like the things that I want to include. I want to include the baby picture of Malcolm in the hospital. I want to include information about Selena's postcard, which is like a huge thing that we released that I'm so proud of Selena for. So here is what I have so far of the newsletter. I thought I would put our big life update here. This is for the Estabrook and Coffee Monsters event. And then we have some really cool coming soon stationery that I'm really looking forward to, or the team's really looking forward to. It's just kind of like what everybody is most buzzing about. Okay, it's almost lunchtime. It's almost 12. I'm actually gonna take a pumping break in the car. Done pumping, lunchtime. Are you hungry?
I'm very hungry.
Okay, good. Tinga, I think, is like some kind of spicy chicken.
No, I didn't even prepare anything for April Fool's Day.
Like the people who post for the holidays are always like, you know, I'm always in awe because they're so prepared. Like they've been planning that for like months. It's April Fool's. Selena, what is your April Fool's content idea?
We just need to deliver it well, I feel like. Another idea is, okay, her idea was that if someone's like bleeding, right? But
How are we gonna set this up?
no, but it's not blood. It's like writer's blood, like the diamond ink instead. Yeah. That's a good one.
Melanie!
That's such a good idea, Melanie.
Okay, back to my newsletter. Tono and Lim's already answered my email, which is shocking. I'm always like so in disbelief at how good people are at responding to emails, and meanwhile it took me like a week to respond to their email in the first place. But it does look like the event is underway. We have like some answers to our questions, which is really good. So we can move on to the next phase of planning. It takes a lot to like plan an event, especially with like an overseas brand. So I know we're gonna have at least like, I don't know, we're gonna have so many exchanges of long emails just like this, but it's important to like just hammer out all the details and make sure everybody is on the same page about everything and there's no confusion and everybody is getting the most out of the partnership. So no, I'm just glad. I'm glad, I'm impressed. I'm a little stressed at how this event is shaping up so well, but it's overall, it's like exciting to see that we are really going to make this event happen with Tono and Limbs. Here's an update on how my newsletter is going. I wrote more of the introduction. I started writing something for this section on the postcard that Selena designed, and I realized that I kind of need to go into a different story before I talk about that. So then I'm reordering things, basically. I have some things to think about in terms of like how I want to talk about all the different projects that we are going to be working on this year, and just kind of explaining some of the background of the projects that are already starting. And it's hard because I wasn't here for a couple of months, so I skipped a couple of newsletters. So I'm trying to cover a lot of ground with this newsletter, but do it in a way that's not like gonna bore everyone to death with details of things that they don't need to know about. So I'm just reworking things a little bit in the newsletter and just trying to figure out how best to bring everyone up to speed on what Yoseka has been up to since January, since it is March now. Or no, it's April. Whoops. It's April now. And yeah, this newsletter is just gonna need a little bit more finessing. What video are you guys preparing right now?
It's an April Fool's video. No, just kidding. It's a how to fill your pen video. Totally legit.
This is gonna go after anyway, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys have to post your April Fools today.
It's April 1st today.
What is happening?
Selena helped me prepare this concoction.
Oh my god,
And
that
it's
is...
90% water and like 1% this ink, but it looks so dark. It looks really dark. This is a very dark ink.
Okay. Oh, so I haven't actually heard this idea? Then
I
don't tell me.
will.
Don't tell me. Okay, don't tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be
Or
surprised.
maybe we'll insert the video here.
What is this murky...
Yeah.
What is this murky pool of water, I wonder? It is 3:20 and I am wrapping up my day here at Yoseka, 3:21. I always have to leave at 3:30 to get Jacob from school, and let's see how we did today. I think I made pretty good progress on my newsletter, and I think I will be able to send it out tomorrow. The main thing that I did was I added this section here called 2025 Yoseka Projects, and I just went into a little bit about like a big effort, a big push that we've been making this year, starting from the beginning of this year, to essentially standardize our branding and like kind of like our mission statement and write that all out so that everyone on our team can be on the same page about like our purpose, what we're here doing every single day. And really, because our team is growing, and from a design perspective, our team is also growing, like people who are designing things for us, and we want to be on the same page about like what kinds of projects Yoseka wants to work on, what we're motivated by here, standardizing things like our logo, like putting an official Yoseka green color out in writing. We don't know those things, so that's a big project for us at the beginning of this year, and I felt like I couldn't go into, like, I wanted to talk about the postcard Selena did. I wanted to talk a little bit about like the merch that we have been working on as well, and I felt like I couldn't talk about those things without first telling people about this big, broader project that we're working on. So yeah, that's like, I don't know, that's a snapshot of the newsletter process. It's a lot of like taking things out, adding things, making sure the flow goes well, and really just like I really want the newsletter to serve the purpose of like filling people in on the big things that we are thinking about here at Yoseka at this moment. So that's what I want to do with the newsletter, and that is kind of why it takes me a few days to like shuffle things around and make sure it like reflects that accurately. So I'm not done with it yet, but I'm gonna be here tomorrow, and my goal was to finish it tomorrow. I think I'm going to end this vlog here. It has been a great, productive day for me here at Yoseka. Ashley's here in front of me. Was it a productive day for you?
Yeah, it's been productive. It's been very good.
It's not over yet for you.
It's not over yet for me.
Yeah, you're still being productive.
Yeah. I'm gonna edit Selena's April Fool's video. Oh my gosh, I was crying.
I heard you guys laughing. Like, what is
I'm
it?
like, I hope this humor reaches the right audience because I feel like it's very niche.
I think we
but
should
like,
tag jet pens in it. Really? Yeah, because it was inspired by Jet Pens, and it's like not a coincidence that we're both posting April Fool's things. We had a productive day here. It was nice. We ate lunch together. It was my kind of day because it was like a good amount of work, but also I got to catch up a little bit with everybody. I think a lot of you guys, after we posted the last vlog that I did, a lot of you guys seemed to enjoy this sort of realistic. I would say it's a realistic look at what our lives are like. And last time I was nervous because I was showing a lot of my life outside of Yoseka, and I was talking to Neil. I was like, is this a little maybe too much of our lives outside of Yoseka? Like, will people care? So after doing that and seeing that maybe you guys are interested in seeing that, I did want to show what a workday is like at Yoseka. And I would say this is a pretty standard work day for us. You know, a lot of work on the email, a lot of work on the computer, emailing with different brands, trying to make some magic happen, whether it be like an event or a collaboration or something. Talking to different team members about what they're working on and just catching up in that way, maybe thinking about some content ideas. And so that's a pretty typical day for me. I really enjoy what I do. I think it's a great balance of things that I'm good at and also things that I find challenging. Event planning for me is very challenging, actually. Before Stationery Fest, I would have had a meltdown if you asked me to plan an event. Neil and I never had a wedding, and so I feel like it comes from that. Like, I never had to plan a big wedding. I never had to plan a big event. And so before Stationery Fest, to think about planning an event with so many different factors and moving parts would have really overwhelmed me. So yeah, like I was saying, I feel like this is what I love about running my business is that like it really is a good balance between things that I'm good at, I like to do, and things that I don't necessarily love to do because they're hard for me, but I have to be doing them. I get pushed to do them, and I'm growing in that way. Every single year I grow in that way because I'm pushed to do things that are out of my comfort zone. Let me know in the comments what you think about our work day here at Yoseka, and really hope you guys enjoyed following me today as well. Be sure to like and subscribe to our videos. We post videos frequently, so if you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye! Say it for everybody. The people who does light beep on green light.
As soon as the red light turns green light, they do a light beep.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
But what are they?
I don't have a word for that. It's just like there's a type of person that does it.
They're in a rush.
They're not in a rush. They're I don't know.
Oh god.
Hi, Jacob.